I welcome you back again. In this video session, you are going to learn 10th Standard Social Science, Civics Lesson 1, Indian Constitution. Civics, Unit 1, Indian Constitution. The Constitution is the supreme law of the land. It is the fundamental law of a country. It was originated in USA. It contains law concerning the government and its relation with the people. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar is recognized as the father of the Constitution of India. The need for a constitution. We need a constitution to govern a country properly. All democratic countries have a constitution that governs them. Sometimes we feel strongly about an issue that might go against our larger interest, and the constitution helps us to guard against this. Features of Indian Constitution. It is the lengthiest of all the written constitution of the world. Lengthiest means long written constitution. It has borrowed most of its provision from the constitution of various countries. It is partly rigid and partly flexible. Rigid means tough, flexible means easy. It establishes a federal system of government and a parliamentary system not only at the center but also in the states. It makes India as a secular state, that means equal state. It provides an independent judiciary, freedom of judgment. It introduces universal adult franchise, which we can put a vote above 18 years. It provides single citizenship. It makes special provision for minorities, scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. The Preamble to Constitution of India. The first words of the preamble, we the people. It signifies that power is ultimately vested in the hands of the people of India. The preamble of a constitution states that India is a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. Sovereign. It means free to follow internal and external affairs. Secular. It means no particular religion is preferred. Socialist. It means no concentration of power and money. Government should regulate the ownership of land and industry to reduce socio-economic inequalities. Democratic. It means ruler by elected representative of the people of India. Republic. It means no room for ruler or monarch. It means that president is an elected person for a fixed time period. Citizenship Act 1955. The word citizen is derived from the term civis. It means resident of a city. Citizenship Act of 1955 provides acquisition of citizenship, laws of citizenship. Acquisition means requesting. Acquisition of citizenship. According to the Citizenship Act 1955, the citizenship could be acquired through any of the following method: by birth, by descent, by registration, by naturalization, by incorporation of territory. By birth, all persons born in India are treated as citizen by birth. By descent, a person born outside India but his father is a citizen of India, then he also eligible to be a citizen of India. By registration, after registration, only a person can become a citizenship of India. By naturalization, a foreigner can acquire Indian citizenship on application for naturalization to the Government of India. By incorporation of territory, the Government of India shall specify the person of that territory who shall be a citizen of India. Laws of citizenship. The Citizenship Act 1955 prescribes three ways: renunciation, termination, deprivation. Fundamental rights. Derived from the Constitution of USA. Fundamental rights, Part 3 of the Constitution, Article 12 to 35. At present, 6 fundamental rights. Magna Carta of India. Magna Carta is the Charter of Rights issued by King John of England. This is the first written document relating to the fundamental rights of citizens. Fundamental rights are available to all persons. 6 fundamental rights: right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, cultural and educational rights, right to constitutional remedies. Rights. According to Dr. Ambedkar, Article 32 is the heart and soul of the Constitution. Both the Supreme Court and the High Court are empowered to issue 5 kinds of rights. Habeas corpus, safeguard people from illegal arrest. Mandamus, It protects the petitioners who require legal help to get his work done. Prohibition. It prohibits a subordinate court from acting beyond its jurisdiction. Certiorari. It quashes an order issued by a subordinate court. Quo warranto. It prevents action of public office through illegal manner. Directive principles of state policy. They aim at promoting the social welfare of the people. They can be classified into socialistic, Gandhian, and liberal intellectual. Dr. Ambedkar describes this principle as novel features of the Indian Constitution. Our fundamental duties to respect the national flag and the national anthem, to follow the noble ideals, to defend the country and render national service, to promote harmony and the spirit of common brotherhood, to preserve the rich heritage, to protect the sovereignty, unity and integrity, to protect and improve the natural environment, to develop scientific temper and humanism, to safeguard the public property, to strive towards excellence in all spheres, to provide opportunities for the education to the child between the age 6 to 14 years. Center and state relations. The Constitution of India divides all powers between the center and the states. The center-state relation can be studied under three heads. Legislative relations. The Union Parliament has the power to legislate for the whole or any part of the territory of India. Administrative relations. The administrative power of a state extends only to its own territory. Financial relation. Certain taxes are imposed and collected by the center and divided between center and states based on the recommendation of the Finance Commission. Official language. Part 17 of the Constitution deals with the official language in Article 343 to 351. Initially, the Constitution recognized 14 regional languages. At present, 22 languages are recognized. Emergency provisions. The central government has been vested with extraordinary powers to deal with conditions of emergency. National emergency. The President can declare emergency if he is satisfied that India's security is threatened. State emergency. The President can declare an emergency in a state if the Governor reports any problem in the state. Financial emergency. The President will declare financial emergency if he is satisfied that the financial stability or credit of India is in danger. Amendment of the Constitution. Amendment means changes. The term amendment denotes changes, improvement and modification. Types of amendment. Amendment by simple majority of the Parliament. Amendment by special majority of the Parliament. Amendment by special majority of the Parliament and the ratification of half of these state legislatures. Ratification means contract or agreement. It deals with the power of Parliament to amend the Constitution and its procedure. Dear students, question bank also enclosed. Just go through it.